Welcome back to the broadcast. Let's continue informing you. Now, the abrupt change of tune of Kiharu Member of Parliament Ndindi Nyoro has raised questions about his next political move. Ndindi Nyoro raised the alarm over the government's decision to finance the construction of Talanta Sports City through a 44.8 billion shilling bond, warning that the move could plunge the country deeper into unsustainable debt, with taxpayers expected to pay over 100 billion shillings in interest over 15 years. With each day, Ndindi Nyoro is emerging with attacks or attacking points against President William Ruto's regime, which he supported passionately. Why this sudden change of heart for Nyoro? Well, KTN's political affairs reporter Daniel Karaoke interrogates.
Kiharu MP Samson Ndindi Nyoro is a man who has recently styled himself as a critic of President William Ruto's administration of alleged physical mismanagement and budgetary irregularities. Wednesday, Nyoro was on Ruto's case over the funding of the construction of the 60,000-seater Talanta Stadium.
Now the government is coming up with these kind of facilities so that we do not seem like our debt is growing, whereas we are basically having another secret book of debt. One secret book was fuel levy. The second secret book, of course, is now this one for Talanta at the behest of, or under the auspices of the sports fund.
Nyoro has also been vocal on the debt burden, accusing President Ruto of a ballooning public debt.
We have now seen a new cleverness being implemented by the National Treasury and the government in a bid to run away from the spiraling debt that is now endangering our economy.
The MP is also on record faulting the national intelligence over its failure to give accurate information that would have thwarted violent protest that led to destruction of protest and loss of lives.
Either the government was involved or it abetted those crimes and criminalities. Siku ya Monday ni serikali peke yake ilikuwa inalinda mabarabara zetu zote. Kama ni serikali ililinda mabarabara, wale walipita kuchoma mali ya watu, walipita wapi? Walipita wapi?
It is now clear Nyoro is no longer the once government big defender. The MP, who seemed to have parted ways with the government that he once defended, has consistently trained his guns on President Ruto. The lawmaker has been critical of Ruto's fiscal policies immediately after he quit the budget committee. His removal, part of a broader leadership reshuffle driven by the political deal between President William Ruto and opposition leader Raila Odinga. The continuous criticism against government has sparked speculations about Nyoro's political future.
Ndindi Nyoro was the chairman of budget. So clearly this the planning and budgeting for this particular project was done during this era. So today he speaks as if he's never been involved in policy, fiscal policy design.
Once a vocal ally of Ruto and a rising star in Mount Kenya politics, Nyoro had even been mentioned as a potential Ruto's running mate in the 2027 polls.
I had always looked up to Nyoro as a young man who could grow and become, a politician who could, pull some traction and represent something. He has come out as somebody who represents nothing.
His critics, however, suggest it signals indecision or even diminished influence. Will he sustain the fight? Daniel Karaoke, KTN.
Still in politics, prominent businessman Sam Mboro has